Hey, D here with Haiti Podcast, Creating Change. Let's talk when love doesn't heal. So, grab a drink, a steering wheel if you're driving, or pull up a chair in a quiet corner and let's have a conversation. Today, I'm reflecting as I always do, writing and thinking. But today, we're talking about something many people don't want to face what love really looks like. Because the truth is, people who say they love you but never try to fix what's hurting you don't really love you the way you deserve. Love is not just a word someone throws at you when it's convenient, although people do that. Love shows up in effort. Love shows up in accountability. Love shows up in change. When someone knows exactly what causes you pain and they continue to repeat the same pattern, the same behavior, that's not love. That's comfort. And sometimes it's control. Real love is not going to watch you suffer and keep calling it a misunderstanding. Real love does not keep asking you to explain the same wound over and over again while doing nothing to help it heal. They're not trying to band-aid it or aid to your pain. Someone who truly loves you listens when you speak, even when it's uncomfortable. They don't minimize your feelings. They don't dismiss your boundaries. They're not going to make you feel you're too sensitive just for having them. Real love cares enough to grow. Real love cares enough to self-reflect. Real love cares enough to stop choosing their ease over your pain. And if you don't remember anything else I say today, remember this. Love does not demand your silence in exchange for staying. So now let's talk about why this happens. Sometimes people repeat hurtful patterns because it benefits them. They're comfortable. They don't feel urgency to change because the relationship continues anyway. Sometimes they lack emotional maturity. Sometimes they learned unhealthy love in childhood as a child. Sometimes they simply don't value the relationship enough to do the work. But here's the part many people don't want to hear. The person hurt also has a responsibility. Not for the pain itself, but for what they allow to continue. Accountability on the receiving side means recognizing patterns. It means setting boundaries and actually standing on those boundaries. It means being honest with yourself when words and actions don't match. And we know when that happens. We can feel it. Sometimes we stay because we love deeply. Sometimes we stay because we see potential. Sometimes we stay because we are afraid to start over. You put so much time in. And sometimes we stay because we are used to surviving instead of being loved. But growth requires truth. You cannot keep explaining your wound to someone who is comfortable reopening it. And you cannot expect different results if you continue the same behavior. Trust me, healthy love is not perfect, but it is responsive and it is intentional. It is aware. It says, I hear you. It says, I'm willing to work on this. It says, Your peace matters to me. So today I want you to reflect. Are you being loved or are you being tolerated? Are you being understood or are you being managed? You deserve to be watered. You deserve to be nurtured. And most importantly, are you choosing yourself enough to walk away from what refuses to grow? D here. Haiti Podcast, creating change. And remember, you're not hard to love. You are simply meant to be loved in a healthy way, a healthier way. Be blessed, be prosperous, and be amazing. And remember, every single day is a brand new start. Bye for now.